You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your early edition spoilers for Days from Monday, March 18th through Friday, March 22nd. There is so much stuff to unpack. We have got people that shouldn't be arrested getting out, but not all the ones that shouldn't have been arrested released. It's going to be a tense week. We've got a couple of different people planning to turn themselves into the cops and confess their crimes. I'm so excited to unpack all of this for you. If you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates, spoilers, and news. And now, as I always do with the early edition spoilers, super quick, I'm going to run through the rest of this week's action just to give you insight and context for the spoilers for next week. So on Wednesday, Wendy asks Tripp about their last moments before they died and what they said to each other. Because remember, when he came to, the first thing he said was, "Where's my wife?" I thought that was so stinking cute. And I wonder if he's going to tell her, if he's going to propose properly. Are we about to have another Salem wedding? Steve Johnson continues to beat himself up for Clyde Weston getting loose on his watch. And of course, he's going to take it personally because Clyde had his little girlfriend, Goldman, nearly murder Tripp and his girlfriend. Chanel and Johnny are busy planning their honeymoon now that Paulina is better, and they get an offer to stay at the Horton cabin, compliments of Sarah Horton. Cardiology tests look miraculous for Paulina. Her ticker is in good shape out of nowhere. And I think people are going to be stunned. I do know that they are going to tell people that it is a legitimate miracle. And now that she's better, get ready to say goodbye because Eli Grant and Lani Price are going to move to Washington, D.C., where he got another job offer. And heaven knows, if you look at the news, Washington, D.C. needs police right now. All right, Thursday, March 14th, we've got John, Ava, and Steve together again. They are all talking about Clyde. They are all angry that that jerk is on the loose, and I'm sure they're going to want to get their hands on him. Harris wakes up and is surprised to find Ava there taking care of him. Remember, she wanted him to come home with her. John and Marlena are spending time with Roman and Eric. They're all at the Brady pub, and they're planning and talking about Jude Brady's upcoming christening ceremony. Meanwhile, Constantine Milionis slimes his way closer to Maggie Horton, as he has been doing and continues to do. Friday, March 15th, Harris confronts EJ. He wants to know, where has Stefan DiMera run off to? Well, he hasn't run anywhere yet, but there's so many hiding places in the DiMera mansion. I feel like he is tucked away in one of those lower rooms, at least until his plan comes to fruition. Tate has been arrested again, and Brady Black and Teresa Donovan show up to see him, but boy, do they chew him a new one. They are furious. Nicole sides with Holly. They are both begging EJ not to put Tate back in jail. EJ is just a douche nozzle right now, and those apparently don't have ears because he cannot listen to anybody. I just dislike EJ so much right now, which is a real shame because I think he's sexy as heck and I love to look at him. But man, I don't want to hear him right now. He has ticked me off so much. Constantine talks to John and he tells him about the killing he did in Aria. I think he's going to tell him all about the Katerina incident. He wants to see John upset and feeling guilty. And then John is back at the apartment and he walks in on, I don't know the order of those, if he talks to Constantine first or after, but he overhears Steve telling Marlena about the pawn and what he did in Aria. And Marlena wants to know if John did indeed kill Katerina. And John's just in torment over this, and that's going to be very important for the spoilers for next week. I've got 2 spoilers for each and every day of the week, and then later this week I'll have the full roster for you. So on Monday, March 18th, we've got Ava and Harris doing the deed. He's been shot. He's not doing very well, but I guess he's doing well enough for that. Hopefully she's on top. I just don't think it'd be good for him otherwise. All right. Sorry about that. It was a mental picture and I'm not going to describe it. Anyway, Sloan Petersen is arguing with Eric Brady about their son's christening. I'm sure she's not very happy about the DiMera mansion party because she doesn't want to look at Nicole. And I think she's going to be really upset when she finds out Nicole and EJ and Holly are all going to be at the christening. So she's got to look at that and feel all that guilt. And of course, we still have Natasha Hall in the role. She has a total of 3 episodes, and then Jessica Serfaty is back. So this is not a permanent recast, by the way. Tuesday, March 19th, Xander Cook is out on bail, and Sarah Horton is so happy to welcome him with open arms. Why is he out on bail instead of charges dropped? I am a little annoyed at Harris Michaels because he, I think, lied to Sarah. I think he's pretty clear that Stefan is the one who tried to kill him both times, unless for some reason Stefan said something when he was in the room like, why won't you just die this time or something? I feel like Harris should definitely know it was Stefan. I'm not feeling this. Maybe there's something I missed. Drop in the comments if you know why, but I thought Harris had total recall of the incident. Anyway, Ava is very upset when she finds out Stefan tried to murder her honey Harris. So that spoiler right there, does Stefan tell her or does Harris tell her? And if Harris has told her, why hasn't he had them drop charges on Xander? I think that's real crap behavior and that should get his badge revoked. My 2 cents. Wednesday, March 20th, Eric Brady thinks Holly knows more than she's saying about Tate. He is very suspicious about the teenager. Speaking of people who need to be honest, Holly right now is like Nicole at her worst. She is Nicole Jr. right now through and through. I'm completely disgusted with this kid. Constantine gets together with Teresa and reminds her that they had serious gold digging plans to steal all the Kiriakis cash and says she needs to get on the stick, but she has broken up with Alex. So I think Constantine is going to try and push her back in that direction. Thursday, March 21st, Stefan shocks his brother Chad when he turns up drunk and sloppy. Maybe he got into the wine while he was down in the under chambers of the mansion hiding from Harris. And Leo Stark is on the lookout. He needs some juicy gossip for his lady whistleblower column. I feel confident he is going to find something juicy. He always does. I love Leo. Friday, March 22nd, John tells Marlena that he is going to go tell Constantine that he's sorry for killing his daughter, and then he's going to turn himself into the police. My question is he turning himself into the police for killing Katerina in Greece however many 30 years ago, 25 years ago, or is he going to turn himself in and say that he was the one who let Clyde go so that he can save Steve from possible punishment for that? We'll see. And Stefan tries to cut a deal with the cops, but Harris warns Ava that it might not work out. So Stefan should be in handcuffs by the end of next week. And of course, we say goodbye to Eli and Lani. And we still have the christening to come. We'll see how it goes. Looks like that's going to be the week of the 25th. Thanks for tuning in. Please click subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates. And remember, we are here talking days 7 days a week. And as always, I'm Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.